Howdy, folks. Let's try this thing one more time. I was having some serious technical issues the last go around. Apparently, the sound wasn't working, but hopefully, I've got that all worked out. I got Dead Horse here with me. How am I sounding on your end, Dead Horse?
Sound good, man.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, but I've been gone for a couple of weeks, guys. Sorry about that. Uh, Life happens. It's that time of year where yeah, chances are I'm probably fishing or doing something else come, my days off. So it's, but I get on here when I can, and I tried to go live a couple weeks back. Unfortunately, I didn't know it at the time, but apparently YouTube has stopped the whole live streaming from phones now. So until I can figure out a way to work around that, I won't be
Yeah,
able to go to
under a
the river
thousand
and
subs.
stream. Well, yeah, because I was going, last year when I would go fishing or something, I would stream from the river or the lake or wherever I was at fishing. I can't do that anymore, and that
See,
sucks.
everyone's talking about like, oh, I'll just buy subs or I'll just use this third party program to bypass YouTube that tricks them to go live, and I'm like, dude, just like find a street light, right? Hold your phone kind of far away from it, shake it, and just yell real loud, "Oh my God, it's aliens! There's a UFO!" And then put that on your YouTube channel. You'll have 1,000 subs by the next day. I'm just saying, like, no joke.
Yeah, probably, but well, we have been joined by the one and only Gizzard Gary. What's going on, buddy? Tell me my sound didn't go out again on me.
No, mine did though, because I had my mic muted. Uh, now I just jumped over here to see what was going on in the land of Hatfield.
Not a damn thing. We're having some technical issues. Other than that, everything's fine.
Yeah, I was over there. I was over on Clover's Patreon chat, and we saw a pop up that said you went live, and 2 minutes later, I saw another one. And we were like, I don't know what's going on, but we got two notifications. Figured
Yeah,
you had
well,
technical issues of some sort.
well, apparently my sound wasn't working the first time around. Um, so I shut it down, restarted. Wasn't sure it was working. I seen Dead Horse over on the gun channel side, so I sent him the link, get him in here. He helped me out, making sure everything was working and everybody could hear me. So here we are for the next 40 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna step on G Web's toes tonight. I try not to do that.
Well, geez, over on Clover's.
Yeah, he'll probably be there until Clover's or right around midnight. Um,
I
so
I went on there because I didn't know. I hadn't heard from you. I hadn't seen you on Mats or anything, so I didn't know if you were going to go live or not.
well, I fully intended on being on time tonight and being live, but fate had other issues, I guess, other plans for me. But we're here now. So what's been going on, guys? Gary, it was a good show you had the other night, by the way.
Well, thank you. I didn't get much of a chance to talk to you, though.
Well, no, you didn't. I hopped in late and didn't think I was gonna make it at all.
I
You
had to
got
cut
late.
both my shows short this weekend. The Foul Territory only ran an hour and a half, and then my Sunday morning chat, I cut it off an hour early because, well, it was my daughter's birthday. I wanted to take her out and out to eat and out and doing some shopping and stuff. So, which is
So,
necessary stuff. So.
eh, not to get everything off subject here, but not to really have a subject. Dead Horse. What theories have you heard of the last few days about this whole Notre Dame fire?
All about the Notre Dame fire?
Yes.
Oh, I I don't know. Like the ones I've been hearing aren't. I don't know if they're politically correct enough to talk about on your show.
Yeah. Well.
Definitely racially motivated are the
Yeah.
theories that I'm
I've heard a few of those too that I will not be mentioning, but
Yeah, so I haven't really heard anything else other than that. Like, one guy was saying something about like I don't know some kind of corporate agenda, but I don't like he didn't go into detail, so I was kind of confused on how it was a corporate agenda. But really, the only all the stuff I've heard is everything like goes back to like racial motivation. So yeah, I haven't heard anything good.
What are you guys talking about?
Notre Dame Cathedral, like an 800 and something year old cathedral, right? The actual like Notre Dame Cathedral
Right.
burned down, dude, and they're blaming it on construction.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I hadn't heard any of the other theories, I guess.
yeah, there's been a few that's been really out there.
Well,
But
apparently a terrorist group took credit for it, but the media isn't running with that. Like they're not like announcing that, right? But apparently a terrorist group like took credit for it. So, but there's terrorist groups that take credit for stuff they don't do all the time, right? So who knows? Like
Well, it's a
you
lot
don't know.
easier. It's a lot easier than actually doing stuff. Just take advantage of stuff that already happens. Say, yeah, we did
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Well, sometimes they do stuff and take credit for it. So sometimes that stuff's real, right?
Yeah,
But it makes it really hard to tell. Like, man, it's like they're taking credit for this. Did they really do it or did they not? Like,
yeah, I don't know. It just it's sort of surprising to me, that there's been nothing really official come out about how this thing started, what caused it to begin with. I
well,
mean,
they're
what
still
really?
looking into it.
So I don't know. I mean, one of the most famous attractions in Europe is now gone to ashes, literally, and it's a tragedy. It's just a shame.
I've never been to Paris. I can say
Well,
that.
neither have I.
But now,
Still,
when I was in Germany, in Cologne, there is a huge cathedral like that. That's like it was started in the 1100s, and those things are just massive. And you look at that, and it's like, back in my country, there's nothing that's much older than maybe 100, 150 years old. This thing was around before
exactly.
America was even thought of.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I mean, I doubt that there's anything built really in America that would withstand that kind of age and time.
And you wonder how they did stuff like that 800 years ago.
Hmm?
With what? They didn't have cranes like we have now.
Just manpower, brother. Just
They
manpower.
hand built most everything on there, you can guarantee.
Well, I tell you what has always blown my mind is the pyramids. When you stop and think that those huge rocks, how did man back then? I mean, we have cranes and stuff now that can possibly lift these things up, but back then it was all manpower. Man and beast. And could you imagine the humans? I mean, just the humans' power it would take to move those rocks up high enough to lay them and get them as precise as they got them. That's just an amazing feat of engineering. Just amazing. Um, I've heard people get on different YouTube channels and say it was aliens or this, that, and the other. Well, I have trouble believing that an alien had a reason to build a pyramid, first of all, but I guess anything's possible. But I'm not going to put it past the human ability to do that himself if he really wanted to.
Well, it's not like they did them overnight. It took
Oh
several
no,
years.
it took. Oh, I'd say it took 80, 90 years to build just one of them.
But they
And that's
had
why.
plenty of time. So.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see who else we have out there hiding. Gunpowder's out there. Seven Wonders is out there. Ozzy's out there. The poor conservative. Hey, if you're a conservative, you're definitely poor. We're all poor. Boob sweat. There you go. Two hotties out there. What's going on, two hottie? Fine ape is out there hanging around. Somebody toss that man a banana. We don't want the monkeys getting hungry. But so Gary, what else has been going on with you? Like you said, we didn't have a whole lot of time to chat today in your chat. What's new with you?
You mean besides going to Tulsa weekend before last?
Yeah, don't brag.
Oh, not a whole lot other than that, to tell you the truth. I can't really think of anything.
You know, speaking of you taking the trip to Tulsa, I am seriously thinking about trying to get a group of us organized and go up to Knob Creek, Kentucky, for the machine gun shoot there. Do the same thing on this side of the country they've been doing over in Tulsa. You know, just get a group of gun channels guys together and meet up there for Knob Creek for a couple of days. It'd probably be easier for the guys on the East Coast to manage that one than it would be to get out there to Tulsa anyway.
Let's say you got a lot of guys concentrated in that general area.
Yeah, I mean, Midnight Range is right there. He's not too far from there. I'm in South Carolina. Night Strike's here in South Carolina. There's a bunch of us in this. Such. I mean, granted, he's not really a member of gun channels, but I wish he'd join. But, you know, if we can get these guys all together and just have somewhere on this end of the country to meet, and then then we would have the Tulsa shows, Knob Creek on this side, and maybe find something on the West Coast. So we'd have all three areas of the country covered that way. Something for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yep. Gunpowder says she's going to Tulsa in November. I'm gonna try. I can't guarantee it, but I'm gonna try.
There goes the neighborhood. Gunpowder shows up in Tulsa. It's all over for Tulsa. I mean, look what happened when she went to Michigan. All that damn snow fell, covered everything, ruined the whole state.
Uh-oh. I think she gave you the "you're number one" signal there.
Yeah, I am number one. I can agree with her there. That's nice of her.
Heck, you got
she really likes me. Look at that.
You got 7 more. Yeah.
She goes out to Tulsa, and all of a sudden, here comes the tornadoes.
No, she brought snow with her last time.
Yeah, yep. See there?
See, this year she wasn't there, and we had like 70, 80 degree weather.
Well, that should tell you something right there.
I guarantee if she come this time, coming from up where she is, she'd bring some snow with her.
Y'all might get stuck in Tulsa. You know, I think I'm cruising for a throat punch here.
I think you just got one.
Yeah, let's find out. Let's send her a link and see what happens.
She won't come in here. She'd be afraid too. She won't come in here.
You think so?
Not really. I'm just trying to get her riled up.
I think I've already got her riled up, so you just need to hush before she decides to throat punch you too.
Oh, I'm sure she's threatened to before.
Yeah. Maybe we can get Tardot to hold her back, but I doubt it. We know she wears pants.
I'll say the last time I met her, Tardot wasn't holding anybody back. He was staying out of the way.
That's because he's smart. He's smart enough to know that when she gets mad, just leave her alone.
I'll tell you what, You don't want to get Arminthia mad at you either. She'd chase you with a taser. That's what happened to Snob.
That's how we do it. We'll
Well,
tase you and throat punch you.
did she actually get him with the taser though?
Yes, she did.
Yeah, at the end she did.
Is that on camera anywhere? Did anybody get that on film?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, there is video proof of it. It's pretty awesome.
I must have to. I'm going to have to go find that and watch it.
It's on one of G's late night chats from Tulsa.
Yeah, I think it was Saturday night.
I think so.
So Snob got tased, huh?
Yep. Wait till NRA. Tardout's getting tased by Arminthia.
Uh-oh.
He asked for it, though.
Well,
I
he's an
will
idiot.
donate to a GoFundMe if you get Night Strike.
Oh, honey, I'll do that one for free.
Yep, I'm all about that. But like, I want it to last. Like, no, I think we got to do a GoFundMe because I want it to last. Like, I want it like all the way to the ground, still being tased, right? Like, it needs to be like a good 8-second tase. There has to be a time limit.
No, see, you can't do that. And this is why. The next time Night Strike goes to Tulsa, we need to make sure Knives is there. Because I don't know if you guys realize this, but Knives owes Night Strike a kick in the nuts. And I really want to see that happen. I mean, I really want to see Knives kick Night Strike in the nuts. That's just going to be hilarious.
Why is Knives going to kick Night Strike in the nuts? I mean, I'm not disagreeing on it. I'm just kind of curious why. Is there a legitimate reason other than to kick him in the nuts?
Oh, something I said one time.
Oh.
So
All right.
Knives promised him a kick in the nuts. So
All right, I like it.
That's a meeting I'd want to see. You know, see them shake hands, hug each other, and as they're backing up, Knives kicks Night Strike in the nuts. Hey,
where is Night Strike anyway?
That would be YouTube gold right there for anybody that got it on film. Anybody that records that would be gold. I don't know where Night Strike is. I haven't talked to him lately.
I didn't see him on any chats yesterday either. So.
Oh, well.
If he's not showing up tomorrow, that's when we probably need to worry.
Yeah, because if he don't do his Tuesday night show, you know there's something going on. Maybe he got a girlfriend.
Maybe he won the lottery.
Well, that's funny. Yeah, speaking of all that, I'm actually trying to save up some money to find a new place to live. So that's part of the reason I have been scarce lately. I've been using all my spare time looking for a new house.
I thought maybe you'd already found a place and you was moving.
Not yet. I'm still working toward it. It's just crazy, man. The prices are ridiculous out here. I mean, $1,200-$1,300 for a 1-bedroom apartment.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So, and those are the ones on the cheap side. So I'm just sort of biding my time and hoping to find something fairly cheap. Because, it's just, I want out of the place I'm at now. I want to get out on my own and, start actually living life a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, for you ladies and gentlemen that will be wondering, when I move, there will probably be a huge lull in this show because right now the computer I'm using does not belong to me. I'm sort of borrowing it. So I will have to buy another computer to do the shows on. So, because at this point, I do not have the funds to buy one. So it's going to take a while to save up to get one. But I'm sure you guys can survive without me for a month or two.
I don't know.
I don't know. You managed 2 weeks pretty well.
Oh, we missed you though.
Don't lie. What's up, Scott? I see you hiding out there. So, I don't know how many of you know or not, but here lately I've been on a knife buying spree. I bought a knife from a gentleman by the name of William Collins. And the knife I bought is a William Collins survival knife, WCSK. It's completely hand forged, handmade, serialized knife. It takes 9 weeks for him to make one of these knives. That's the estimate. 9 weeks from the time you order it to the time you get it. And I am so excited about actually getting this knife. They ain't cheap. It cost me right around $300. But it is a brute of a knife, and I cannot wait to get this thing in my hand. So if anybody out there that knows anything about making sheaths for knives, hit me up because I will be wanting somebody to make me a decent sheath for it. Unfortunately, one does not come with the knife, I don't think. But look up those knives and look up William Collins. The guy is amazing. He is a master knife maker. And some of the stuff he's making is absolutely phenomenal. Are you into knives at all, Gary?
Cheap knives. I don't own anything expensive.
Well, this. I've never spent $300 on a knife. In fact, the most I've ever spent on one up to this point is about $120.
I
How
bet
about
all
you,
the
Dad?
knives I've ever owned in my entire life don't add up to $300.
How about you, Dead Horse? Are you into knives at all?
Yeah, a little bit. Not expensive knives, like K-bars, Benchmates, Kershaws, and then knives that have gun companies' names on them, like HK, Smith and Wesson, Winchester, Remington. Like, even if they're cheap, I don't care if they just have a gun company's name on them. But those are the knives I'm into.
See, I've got a few of the more knives, and I love them. I've got some Kershaws. I've got a couple of Case double X's that I love. I just wanted something for strictly bushcraft type stuff. You know, heavy duty bushcraft knife or woodscraft knife. And this one seems to fit the bill. I mean, it's thick, heavy duty, and that's pretty much what it's built for is strict survival bushcraft knife. And that's what I liked about it. The videos he's got out there on YouTube for it is just amazing. I mean, he's got videos out there of him taking this knife and busting cinder blocks with it and not affecting the blade whatsoever. Driving it through car doors, driving it into a tree, and then jumping up and down on a thing, and the blade not even bending. So it's a very robust knife. And I think it comes in under a 5-inch blade. So to me, that's about the perfect blade size for a bushcraft knife. But like I said, I'm gonna abuse the hell out of it when I get it because I want to see exactly what this thing will do. I want to see what a $300 knife will do for you. But
I doubt you're gonna hurt it very much.
you know, well, we're gonna find out.
That's
the
a
most
funky looking knife.
Oh, you're looking at it?
Yeah, I'm over on their website.
Yeah. It's a weird looking little knife, isn't it? Let's see if I can pull it up here. See if I can pull this thing up.
Here, I'll put the URL in the side chat for you there.
No, I've already got it now. Dude, I had it saved.
I'll put it out in the main chat so everybody else can look at it too.
That's fine. Go right ahead. Yeah, let me screen share this.
Custom leather and Kydex sheaths purchased separately from Stitch Gear Outfitters.
Yeah, but look at the price on those sheaths. I ain't wanting to pay that much for a sheath.
Well, $300 knife, you don't want to put a $15 piece of plastic around it.
No. I don't know, but that's the knife right there. And every one of them is serialized. It's just a beast of a knife. Look at it. I mean, has a little divot here for a bow drill. So it is one nice piece of material. More pictures here. And here's the dimensions. It's got 3/16 01 tool steel or 3/16 AEB stainless. I went with the tool steel. I'm not a big fan of stainless blades. Blade inches is 5/5/8. So I was wrong. It's a little over 5 inches. Overall length 10.34. So, but he's got other stuff out there too. I mean, he makes several varieties of different types of knives. If you go here to Popular Knife Designs, he's got these things here, and like I said, he makes pretty much all these by hand. Different designs he's got out there. So they ain't cheap, but I guess if you want a good knife, you're going to be willing to pay the price for them. Some very interesting designs he's got. I like these too. Just, it's just one of the things I have decided to get into here lately is knives, and like everything else in I don't do it halfway. I just jump in head first and hope for the best. Yeah, it is a very odd blade shape, but apparently that blade shape works for what it does. I mean, like I said, there's videos out there of him pounding that thing into corridors and cinder blocks and everything else without scratching it. So apparently he knows what he's doing when it comes to building knives. All right, keeping it sharp won't be a problem. I know how to do that. So it's kind of funny you should say that, keeping it sharp. All the guys that work here have taken to sending their knives home with me to sharpen. I'm apparently the honorary knife sharpener from work.
Not a bad thing to be.
Well, no, and the thing about it is that's just something I have been doing for years and years and years, is sharpening knives, and it's just something that I've gotten used to, and I've got pretty good at it. I can take even the cheapest knife in the world and put a decent edge on it. So, one thing I cannot stand is a dull knife. It just drives me crazy. I want them absolutely sharp as I can possibly get them. I've always wanted a handmade Japanese katana, except for the fact that it takes a year and it's $5,000. Yeah, Scott, but that's a cheap handmade katana. Some of the really really good ones are going to cost you about 3 times that, especially if you get it made by a master bladesmith from Japan. Yeah, those things can cost you 20,000 to 25,000 easy. And that's more money than I'll ever be able to spend on a blade. Hell, for most people, that's a car. You know? Well, Tred, you probably have, because we talk about this sort of thing on and off all the time. Talking about master bladers again. Yes, we're talking about master bladers. Unlike Midnight in his chat, where they talk about masturbators. And you must remember that Midnight is the expert masturbator. He pretty much has to be.
That's pretty much something you got to do by hand too.
Yeah. But if you were his wife, would you want to touch him?
I don't even want to go there.
Yeah, exactly. Neither does she.
Well, they got a youngin. She evidently got too close at least once.
Yeah. She felt sorry for him. Hey, Dano, how are you doing, sir? I'm not sure if they're still behind or not. The last time I heard, it was a week and a half, Dano. Just about a week and a half. So, well, guys, this show has gotten awful quiet here tonight for some reason. Are y'all dying, tired, wore out? What's going on with you?
I was up late last night on Midnight's chat, and up till 1 o'clock in the morning. Then I had to get up at 5, so I come home tonight and crashed for about 2 hours, and didn't get up till around 9 o'clock.
I don't know what you guys talked. I don't know what you guys talked about on Midnight's chat, but I fell asleep during it, and boy, did I have some really weird dreams. So I don't even know if I want to go back and watch that chat or not. Like, I don't know what was going on here.
Which Gun Channel's member would survive the zombie apocalypse?
I can answer that question. That is a very easy question to answer. Clovertack. He would be the survivor.
He wasn't even. I don't even think he was nominated, even in the bracket.
Yeah, that's why he would be the only one to survive, because nobody ever thinks about it. And the guy that you never look forward to come out on top would be the one that comes out on top.
You know who did come out on top?
Who?
You're talking to him.
You?
Yes, sir.
Now that's funny.
Because you'd use the chickens as bait. Like every time a zombie came after him, you'd just throw a chicken behind him, and then the zombie would stop and eat the chicken, right?
Were you using George to claw out all the people's eyes or something?
Yeah, it was George's probably more.
That's
Well,
mean.
Midnight would be the first one to go. Midnight would be the first one out the door. He's gone quickly.
He made it to at least the second round.
No. I think Clover would come in number one. I'll tell you why. He's short. He's small. He's wiry.
Where did Gun Gals rank on that list?
I didn't see him on that list. I think I'd complain.
I'm pretty sure that was a sexist list. I don't remember any women being on that list.
That's
wow,
totally
really?
sexist.
Wow.
Wow. Just leave the women out like we don't even matter. I see how
Midnight,
y'all are.
what was you thinking, buddy?
And all of us that have watched The Walking Dead all know that the women are the most badass in the zombie apocalypse, right? Like even back in like the old Romero movies and stuff, all the zombie movies, like the women are always the ones who turn out to be like the badasses, right? And then the badass guys always get eaten. So.
Yep, pretty much.
And this is why you're my favorite, Dead Horse. This is why you're my favorite.
I'm just saying, I've seen Resident Evil. Like, I've seen all those movies. Like, there's always like some badass chick, like with a sword or something, that just goes around and kills everybody, and all the macho like alpha males just get like they get turned into lunch.
Well, here's a simple way to clarify this. Let's say The Walking Dead was real. Who would you rather have pissed off at you, Rick Grimes or Carol?
Oh, Rick.
I would rather have Rick mad at me than Carol because Carol's sadistic.
Yeah, I love Carol.
Rick would kill you.
I think Carol's probably one of the most realistic characters on TV, actually. Like, honestly,
Rick would kill you. Carol would torture you, then kill you slowly.
Yeah, she's awesome.
You steal her crap, and she don't just kill you and get it back. She sets you on fire. Let you slowly burn to death. That's Carol. No, see.
Hey, if you remember the first two seasons of The Walking Dead, she was super timid and like she had been like abused and stuff, right? She was super timid. She like grew to be strong, dude. She had like this awesome character development. Like she seriously is like one of the strongest characters on TV. I think.
She has went through more of a character transformation than anybody on that show. And I see them trying to do that with other characters, but I don't think they're going to pull it off the way they did with Carol, because they had to completely rewrite the way she was living her life to get that transformation out of her. And they did it slowly. They took her from one season to the next season to the next season, and you've seen her grow into what she finally became. And I think the point where you actually realize how badass Carol really is when she shot the little girl in the back of the head in what, season 5.
One of those, yeah.
And I was like, damn, the old Carol would have never done that. You know?
I don't know. For me, it was when she stormed that compound, like wearing the raincoat, like the cannibals. Yeah. Remember the cannibals had everyone like captured, and she like single-handedly like stormed the compound with the zombies, right? And like rescued everybody. Like like that. I thought that was awesome, and like she did it in such a realistic way. It wasn't like, I don't know. I thought that was a pretty good episode.
I think that what they have done with Carol is absolutely amazing. So, yeah, and I agree with you. She's one of the strongest women characters on TV at this particular point in time, bar none. And I can't even think of another character that comes close. I mean, honestly.
Not in TV shows. Maybe in movies, but not in TV shows. I can't.
I don't know. I mean, I've not seen too many women in TV and movies that can come close to being
Sigourney
as badass.
Weaver.
Well, Sigourney Weaver in Aliens, maybe. But
she's
or
a
maybe,
strong like woman character. You know, like that's
well,
like I don't.
Or maybe the one from Terminator. What was her name? God, I can't remember even the character's name now. It's been so long. But yeah, she wasn't bad either. But
Sarah Connor?
Yeah, Sarah Connor, the woman that played Sarah Connor, yeah.
Well, you know she's coming back, the original Sarah Connor, right?
Really?
Yeah, so in the new Terminator movie, I saw behind the scenes like leaked footage of that movie. She makes a full comeback, right? It's not like a flashback. It's not a like she's in the entire movie. She's like the main character again, right? And yeah, like I look forward to that. So Arnie's back in it. She's back in it. Yeah, I look forward to that.
Isn't Arnold a bit old for that now? I mean, he's what, 70?
Huh. I don't know. They played it off kind of, they played that off in the last one by he had just been hiding on Earth forever, right? And like his skin on the outside ages, right? So like, they explained that why he looked old. Like his human skin and everything ages like a human on the outside.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to do it, but I know G Webbs is about to start his show up, and I will not be stepping on his toes tonight or any other night. So we are going to jump off here, and hopefully we'll see you next Monday night. If I'm not on the river somewhere or at the lake. That's always the caveat this time of year. If I'm not fishing, I will be here. That is a promise. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to run it through the room. Dead Horse, what do you get to plug, bro?
What am I going to plug?
Yes, what do you plug?
I'm going to plug Lucille Ball.
Okay, that's great. Wonderful.
Yeah, I'd rather regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't done.
Is that with or without Desi?
What's that?
Is that with or without Desi Arnaz?
That was probably after. I'm sure that was.
Okay. Yeah. Gizzard, what do you got, buddy?
Oh, let's see. We got my website, gizzardgary.com. Foul Territory Friday nights, 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Early Bird Chat Sunday mornings, 10 Eastern, 9 Central. And I should be releasing some more videos from Wanamaker this week, so look for them. And thanks for being part.
I will definitely be looking for them. Gunpowder, what you got, sweetheart?
Everybody, make sure to go check out Gun Gals every Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern.
And always remember, the Eastern time zone is the best time zone.
It really is. Now that Tardot and I are in Michigan, it really is the only time zone that really matters now.
It was the only time zone that mattered before. You had nothing to do with it. You realize that, right?
Yeah, whatever helps you sleep at night.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, we're jumping off here. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you again soon. God bless you. Take care. We love you. Good night, guys.
Give him the bird.
Good night.